Hey everyone, it's Jade, and today, instead of gaming, we're going to be doing some cooking. Now, today I'm making pizza tatertot casserole. Now, it's really easy. You can do this. It's very cost efficient, and it will feed you for a couple of days. So, all you need is some cheese, whatever kind you want. I like using mozzarella and some of the triple cheddar, pizza sauce, pepperoni. You don't have to use pepperoni, but you can if you want to. And, of course, tater tots. Now, you also need a 9 by 13 glass pan and some cooking spray. So what you want to do is first you want to take the cooking spray and spray the pan. Not a lot, just a little, so that your food doesn't stick. Then what you want to do, you want to get some pizza sauce. And you want to scoop it out, not just pour the whole thing out. You want to spray it around the pan. Now, I know it says tater tot pizza casserole, so why are we putting pizza sauce first? Well, this actually helps the tater tots soak in the flavor of the sauce, and it also helps it not stick to the pan. So, we don't need a whole lot in the bottom. You just need enough to where whenever you spray it with a spoon, it covers the bottom of the pan. So, when you're done spraying it, it should look like that. Or if you have even more pizza sauce, you can put more. You don't need a whole lot at first. So, I have the recipe on their phone. Hang on. Okay, so after you do that, you put pepperoni slices. Now, I know how to make it. I'm just double checking so that I don't mess up. So, gosh, okay. Now, you also need to preheat the oven to 400 so that when it is ready, you can just go ahead and stick this right in. Okay, now you don't put a whole lot, you just put a few. And you want to spread them out as much as you can. Or if you have a lot, you can put them closer together. Like I said, it's however you want to do it, but I'm just showing you the basics really on how to prepare this. But you can put whatever you want, but you just have to remember the more you put, the longer it may take to cook. So, one second while I wash my hands. Okay, so now that we have put the pepperoni, next we put some of the tater tots. And this is why we have scissors, because I'm not very good at opening these bags. Now, you don't pour the whole bag, you just pour about half of the bag. Then what you do is you just spread them out and make sure they're flat and they cover the bottom. And if you need to add some more, make sure that they cover the bottom, you can. That should be good. Like I said, just make sure they're spread out. Okay, so far it should look like this. Okay, next, you want to do more pizza sauce. Like I said, sorry about the pauses, guys. I'm just checking the recipe to make sure I'm remembering it correctly. So what you want to do is you just want to spoon out more pizza sauce. Now, the recipe I'm following, it gives specific measurements, but the way I do it, you don't really need the specifics. And I've made this before. It has come out amazing. And everyone in my house likes it, except for Winter. He's really picky. I thought he liked it because he likes tater tots and pizza, but he doesn't. It's funny. But yeah, everyone likes it that has ate it so far. If y'all follow this recipe, I hope y'all like it. Okay, like I said, you just want to make sure that the tater tots have pizza sauce on them. They don't even need to have a lot. So now that we've done that, now we take some of the cheese. It says to use mozzarella, and I'm not going to argue with that because it's really good. So you take, if I can get out, okay, you take it, And, oh, well, the oven's done. Okay, and you just sprinkle it over the pan, like over the top of it. Now, we're going to do a second layer before this can go in the oven. Okay. Now, I like to use a lot because, well, I like cheese. And using mozzarella cheese makes it very gooey and gooey, which just adds to that pizza flavor. So after that, says repeat. So what we do, we put more pizza sauce. At this point, if the jar starts getting low, what you can't even do is you can pour like very gently just by like shaking the jar a little. There. Okay. Now we're going to add some more pepperoni. Now with this part, I only like using half of the roll so that I have pepperoni on top of it too. Well, this is a little more than half, but it's fine. Okay, let me wash my hands again. Okay. Now all you do is just pour the rest of your tater tots out. Make sure they all come out the bag. Then just spread them around. Make sure that it's kind of flat, like as flat as you can get it with this. Okay. Then what you do is, I don't know if I should open that bag, so I'll just go ahead and use the triple cheddar. Oh, wait. Before we do that, we have to add more sauce. So now with this, if you want, you can just start pouring the jar and using the spoon to like scoop it out in the spots you want. And there you go. So that's it for pizza sauce. So we'll go ahead and throw the jar in the lid away. And put the spoon in the sink. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and add cheese. If I can get it open. I was thinking of opening these. And then we can just drizzle the cheese. Like I said, I like using a lot of cheese. You don't have to use this much or these specific types. I just like to use this type, and it seems like my family likes it too. Now, when you reseal the bags, I know most of you know this, but for those of you that don't, you always want to make sure that before it's fully closed, you squeeze all the air out so that it stays fresh longer. Then we really only have 4 pepperonis left, so we'll just put those. Alright, we're home. Hey, I'm doing a video. Hi, video. Okay. Hey, can I use this other bag? Because I usually put them on top. Okay.
We got enough to make 2 pans. That means you have to save one of them.
That's because there's a whole more box.
No. And just for FYI, because you're not feeding others, you're allowed to open this, drain the juice, and put these in it.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. Okay. So we're pretty much done, but she said, as you just heard my aunt, since other people aren't eating too much of it, today I'm actually going to be adding some black olives. I have to get the can open first. So this is already like that. careful getting the lid off there if you do fully get it off. Because it can be sharp. Hey, I'm doing a video. That I'm doing a video. I think you're in the chat. If you want to say hi. Huh? I'm doing a YouTube video on how to make pizza tatertot casserole. I said you can say hi if you want. I have it propped up on the crock pot. Okay, so now let's get these. Now I know not everyone likes black olives, but I personally love them. So we drained off most of the juice. So now just spread it around. And there. Oh, that was louder than expected. Okay, so now that it's done, all you have to do is put it in the oven now. Okay, and only see 7 minutes to do this because if there are little kids watching, ovens are very hot. You never want to do this without an adult if you are not experienced. Okay, so after you put it in the oven, you want to go ahead and, well, shoot, I forgot a step. We actually, okay, so hang on. I need to get this out of the oven real quick. You actually need that out for a second because I almost forgot a very important step. So this actually has to go in the oven 2 different times. Now the first time we actually have to cover it with tinfoil. Now I know this sounds strange. Tommy, if you want to say hi, just go ahead and say hi. Okay. Now I know this may seem strange, but this helps keep the heat in and help it cook fully through. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna measure this, and then what I do is I use scissors to make sure I get like an even cut. You just get to a certain point to where I can just slice it across. Okay, so now we cover the pan. Sorry if it's loud. Okay, now that our pan is covered, now we can put it in the oven. See, I tried to do this video before and I messed up because I had stuck the sauce on before I sprayed. And, well, apparently I can't do a video without messing up, but that's fine. Okay, so now that the tinfoil is on the pan, what you're going to do is you want to bake it for 20 minutes. Okay. Then, once the 20 minutes goes off, pull it out or just take the tinfoil off. It's easier and safer if you pull it out, take the tinfoil off, and then you can put it back in. Oh, excuse me. After you do that, you put it in for another 15 to 20 minutes or just until it's golden brown. And then you will have a delicious pizza tatertot casserole. That's it for today, guys. Bye. Let me know if you like it.